Well, hello and welcome to another Diablo Immortal video where today we're going to be doing what all of you guys have been asking for, and that is showing you my Crusader build. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and we have been grinding the Crusader, finding some sweet gear, and I can't wait to show you some of the gear that we have here that's doing amazing things to my build. You've been watching my videos and you've been saying, yo, Echo, how do you get your draw and quarter to do those things? Do the things that it's doing. So what we're gonna do in the video today is show you the gear that I'm wearing, the skills that have been changed, the skills that I'm using, and then I'll show you it in action a little bit so you can actually see what it all looks like. Remember, guys, if you want to talk more about Diablo Immortal, you can hit me up in the comments below or over on my Discord server. Pinned comment down below. Now, if you guys missed my video from a few days ago, it did go through a whole bunch of different gems that have different abilities and do different things, but we want to look at the gear because we also put out a gear video showing you every piece of legendary gear that you can attain with the Crusader class, some of which we're wearing right now. As you can see on the right-hand side of my Crusader, every piece of gear we are wearing is a legendary piece of gear, and every piece of gear has a gem. Now, I think to start things out right here, we should probably go look at the skills that we're rocking first. These skills, I think, are the best for area of effect damage utilizing the Crusader. First one is Condemn. Condemn is going to be this one. It basically has to charge itself up, and then it does a big explosion after 6 seconds, which you can kind of time. It can be difficult sometimes. You need to time it perfectly, and you could have it go off prematurely for less of a damage. I like Condemn, though. It's kind of cool. Moving on, we have Judgment. Judgment is going to be another one of those, dropping the effect and then slamming down with a boom, exploding and slowing down your enemies, which is great. I love the slowing effect of Judgment. Now, one of my favorites is Consecration, which I've been using since we unlocked and started really using skills with the Crusader. This is going to basically just put around you a ring. What are they even calling it? Dealing damage. Consecrate the ground around you, dealing damage to all nearby enemies. Okay, it slows them too by 30%, which is pretty nice, which is happening from my offhand piece that we're going to check out in a minute. Now, there is something, and I believe it's a piece of gear that I don't yet have, that'll make the Consecration ring follow me around. For now, when I drop it, it stays in one spot. I want that gear that's going to make it follow me because that's going to be incredible. But my favorite skill is Draw and Quarter. This was not always my favorite skill because just naturally Draw and Quarter is going to pull all of the enemies as you jump in your horse behind you, circle them up, then you hit them with, your Consecration, your Judgment, and your Condemn. But now I've changed it with 2 pieces of gear, so it no longer pulls enemy behind me, but now it lights fire to the ground when my horse runs, and another one of the pieces of gear that I have makes meteors come down from the sky and slam down on enemies, beasts, monsters. It's really cool. So let's look into that gear and see what it actually does. So you've seen my skills. Let's check out the gear. I want to let you guys know I have not found every piece of gear that I want to find. For example, right now we're wearing the Sudden Velation helmet. Now, I love the look of the helmet. In my opinion, it's probably the best looking helmet, but it uses, it helps a skill that I'm not even using, which is Holy Beacon. So I will be replacing this helmet with one that's gonna buff one of the other skills that I'm using. For right now, we're rocking it because it looks cool, but really it's not helping me in my power or really in my battles in any way. We have the Besieger rank 4. This chest piece is incredible. You're gonna see that my attributes, my willpower go up. I have willpower and fortitude, damage taken while control impaired reduced, but Draw and Quarter periodically calls down a bombardment, which is basically meteors and things from the sky, for 731 damage to nearby enemies. Now, we do have Pain of Subjugation gem in there as well, gaining 30% of the socketed items base attribute, which is plus 1908 life. I deal 8% increased damage to enemies suffering loss of control and 3% reduced damage while you're suffering loss of control yourself. So, yeah, my chess piece, I'm happy with that. That is an end game chess piece for me. Now, I didn't tell you about the gem that I had in my headpiece, so we're gonna go back to that right now, and it's Carson's Invigoration, getting 25% of the socketed items base attribute, which is only 34 damage, not 34%, 34, and increases the speed of your primary attack by 6%. So I do really like the increased attack speed. Now this one is also amazing. My shoulder pieces, Syndicate's Advantage. I said that wrong, I'm sorry, but check this out. We also have attack speed increased by another 6%. Draw and quarter duration is increased by 30%. So now my favorite skill that I'm using other gear to buff is going to have a 30% increased duration, which means instead of going for like 10 seconds, it's gonna go for like 13 seconds or something like that, and I'm gonna have a lot less cooldown time. Please don't quote me on the times, they are wrong, but the point is you have the skill for longer, the cooldown for less time, which means you can use the damage and use that skill more often. Makes a lot of sense. We're using Chained Death with that, which is only a 2-star legendary gem, gaining 20% of the socketed items base attribute, which is the damage. Increased damage done by your attacks by 1.5% per targeted hit, up to a maximum of 4.5 with 3 targets. And the last piece of gear that is helping out my draw and quarter. Yes, that's right. 3 pieces of gear buffing this one skill, making it incredibly powerful. Plus I have the life regeneration increased by 3%. This one is a Fiery Steed inscription. Not only is this epic, it makes my steed look incredible. I can't wait to show it to you guys in a few moments. And it says draw and quarter mount becomes a fiery steed that burns the ground and enemies, but no longer drags enemies. So the bombardment didn't take away the dragging ability, but this does. So I'll no longer drag anyone behind me, but I will set them ablaze with a fiery line of fire on the ground. I'm telling you, I can't wait to show you guys this. Using the Trick Shot gem, 2-star gem. Unfortunately, now that I've made my video on 5-star gems, if you guys didn't see it, you must go check it out. Literally game changing, guys. I'm gonna want to outfit everything with 5-star gems at some point in time. We're here gaining 30% of the socketed items base attribute, which is life plus 601. Your channel skills consume energy 13% slower and take 3% reduced damage while using them. Now we're using Closing Jaws, and this is the legendary weapon, which also will be an item that's replaced because although it has the magic damage to demons increased by 12%, I like that. I'm not using the skill, right? The skill that this is buffing, I'm not using. Gathering Sweep Inscription. Sweep attack now pulls all enemies in that strike. It's not one that I'm using. This is going to replace as soon as I find something that utilizes one of the skills that I use. We're socketing it with the Lightning Core, gaining 50% of the socketed items base attribute, 3-star gem. Attacks now have a 10% chance to chain lightning, inflicting 80%, 729 additional damage to all enemies near the target. This cannot occur more often than once every 15 seconds. Zanula's Last. This is a shield that is buffing one of my skills, so I like it very much. Plus, it gives me the magic damage to elites increased by 12%. And the legendary item is going to increase my Consecration, which is my second favorite skill, mind you, and it slows enemy movement by 30%. Remember, things were slowed already from Consecration and from one of my other skills, so here we're getting an additional slowing effect. Plus we're using the Zod Stone, gaining 30% items attribute, which is 65 damage, increases the duration of ultimate skills by 26%. I like that. And the damage by 10. So my ultimate, which you only get every 5 minutes to 8 minutes or so inside of the game, but I'm getting it to last longer while I do have it, which is going to do massive amounts of damage. I like the stone, but again, it's a 2-star. But why don't I go over and actually look at some of the gear that I want? Because right now we've learned 3 things. I will probably keep this shield. It's good, it buffs Consecration. I will definitely keep the chest piece. I will definitely keep the legs, and I will definitely keep the shoulders. The chest, legs, and shoulders all buff that one skill that I love, which is Draw and Quarter. The shield is obviously doing Consecration. We do need to find a better headpiece and a better weapon. I mean, look at that fiery steed. Hey, what's up, Nemo? How you doing, buddy? What are you doing over here? Are you crafting some gems? By the way, guys, I'm sitting on 1 million gold. I have not done anything here at the Rarities and Antiques. It's basically gambling. I need to. I'm gonna do that in another video really soon. Now, this is the headpiece that we need to get, the many-eyed Aegis. It's going to make my consecration move along with me. This is what we talked about. This is what it's gonna look like when we're wearing it. Pretty OP looking. This is endgame right here. For me, consecration getting that extra buff just to follow me around. And to be very honest with you guys, all of the legendary weapons are buffing skills that I don't use. We have falling sword and sweep attack skills that would get the buff. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter to me because I don't plan on using these skills, at least in my regular daily grind. So I'm not looking at anything specific for a new piece of legendary attack weapon gear. I don't need anything. I'm good with what I got. It doesn't matter. But do you want to see these in action? I have some bounties to do. Let's go do one of them so you can see my Crusader crush some stuff. And you know I'm going to bring you to Mount Zavane. So let's see. Draw and quarter. You want to see what this looks like right now? Here we go. My steed on fire, literally dropping meteors from above and burning everyone. I'm not attacking, nothing. I'm literally just running myself around. We're going to do a little bit of attack here. We'll drop the consecration. And I mean, very easily taking down these enemies. Now, you could also go with draw and quarter and get the buffed attack while you're doing it. I mean, it's already ready to go. Let's come on over here. Oh, I can't. Can I get through there? Looks like it's locked up. I can't go that way. I should probably follow the map. Here we go. Draw and quarter, using my weapon as we go around, literally just getting the meteors to drop down from above, setting them on fire. We'll take that piece of monster essence as well to upgrade our bestiary very soon. So now it's gone, right? I don't have it, so I'm gonna come here. Boom, boom, boom. All three of those skills. Pop this. Then we're gonna go with the draw and quarter. We're gonna run. Oh, I actually lost it right there. Take a little bit of health. I'm kind of stuck. All right, that's okay though. It happens. We do get stuck from time to time. This is what I'm talking about here. We got the upgrade that we needed. We're out of there, and we're gonna come through here again. Same thing. We're gonna drop 2 of those, saving my draw and quarter so I can I have to go up top here. Let's go. There we are. We're gonna just draw and quarter these guys. Notice it's basically it's a 15-second use. I could take my time to get to the next bunch of enemies if I want to, and by the time I get there, we're gonna be ready to go again. And notice right here, where do I go? Here we go. Notice there are some blue enemies, so you know your boy is going over to those blue enemies. I'm actually gonna try and get all of these enemies to kind of follow me. Come on, come here. You guys too. Hello, hi, come on. Oh, he got me. He got me. I'm gonna come right over here, and we're gonna do this. Pull them in. Come on, guys. Let's fight. Boom, boom. Draw and quarter. There we go. Draw and quarter, consecration, and whatever the other one was called, I forget. Draw and quarter and consecration are what it's all about, really. We literally massacred them. Massacred them. You guys are getting an idea of what all this looks like, right? Judgment. That was the other one. Did I finish my my duty here? We did it already. Well, that was pretty easy. Hello. Boom, boom, boom. No hands. No hand kills. That's what we're talking about with 2 of the skills, literally. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Got a good idea of how I built my Crusader, plus the things that I want to tweak along the way. Remember, we have for you a podcast every single Sunday right here on YouTube and over on Twitch. It's me, Nemo, and a guest every single week. It is always a great time. You can get the inside information, all the things you want to know about Diablo Immortal, when it's coming, what's the best, what we think about it. Come on through the Immortal podcast. We're coming up to episode 15 or 16. It's pretty epic. You guys should be there. Make sure you sub the channel and ring the bell so you don't miss anything. I'll see you guys back here again tomorrow with another video. Until then, be good.